Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be playing some Balatro, just because it's a game that I've been getting into a lot and I really enjoy. I'm not starting fresh. I've played this for like 20 hours already, so I've already cleared the red deck, the blue deck, the yellow deck, the green deck, the black deck, the magic deck, and the nebula deck. So next in line would be the ghost deck, which seems interesting. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep playing until I beat a run, which honestly I might do on the first try. Not trying to say I'm very good at this game, but I've played it a lot, so I have a pretty decent understanding of how it works. That could be good for my very first Joker. So I want that, and I'll play this one. So for those of you who have never seen this game and don't know how it works, basically you're trying to make poker hands. So each poker hand, so for example, if I want to do a pair of sixes, has a certain number of chips, so the blue is your chips, and a certain number of multiplier to it. So these are your different poker hands. These are the starting amount of chips and the amount of multiplier, and you can level those up by getting planet cards. There are also different Joker cards that you'll pick up, which do different things. And basically, each round, there is a number of chips that you have to beat. And what you want to do is make a poker hand, or 4 poker hands. So you have 4 total poker hands, 2 discards. Again, that number of hands and discards can also change. That will get you there. So for example, actually, I'm going to wait for the flush because I'm close enough. That'll give me more chips. Perfect. So here I'm playing a flush, so it's got a high number of chips and a high multiplier. I play that. Each card has a certain number of chips, so face cards are all 10, ace is 11, and then numbers give you that number. And then it adds them up to your chips, multiplies by the multiplier, and that's how many I got for that one hand that I just played. So I'm pretty close to the 450 that I need to win this already. Just get rid of those. And this ought to do it. 3 of a kind. Hopefully. Yeah. So now I beat the amount of chips I need, which means I cleared this specific blind, and I can move on to the next one. You get money for each blind that you beat, and then in between each one, you can buy things in the shop that will improve your hand. So for example, if I bought this one, if I played a hand with 3 or less cards, I would get plus 20 multiplier, which is pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of this Joker because I don't usually play hands that only have 3 or fewer cards. I'm a big fan of using all 5 cards. This one could be good. Since this that I start out with, it'll make the Joker give me times 1.5 multiplier every single time, but it'll destroy all others. So I really want to use that when I only have one, so it doesn't destroy any of the other Jokers that I have. So I'm just going to use it right away. So now every single hand that I play, this will give me times 1.5 multiplier, in addition to the effect that's listed there, which makes it double all probabilities, which could be pretty good, depending on what other Jokers I get and what other hands that I play. So plus 100 chips if you have a straight. I think it's more likely in the beginning that I'm going to be playing even cards, so I'm going to go with that one. And you can also readjust the order, so I want the multiplier to be added before I get the times 1.5. That way I'm multiplying to bigger numbers. So let's go to the next one. So now this is the boss blind. Each one has a special thing that it does to make it harder. So this one I can't use any heart cards, so I want to discard those pretty much immediately. What am I going for here? Go for the flush again. We got it. So now if I have any even cards, those will give me plus 4 multiplier. So like that. And then at the end, everything will be multiplied. And when it's on fire like that, that's how you know that you've completely cleared the chip limit in one single hand. And that's pretty much the basics of how the game works. Obviously, the further you get in, the harder it gets, but the more things that you have at your disposal. Honestly, I might buy both of these. And right now, it's still kind of early, so I'm still trying to figure out, like, certain cards are better for specific hands. Like if you have, there are some that do special things when you have a straight or a flush, and then you kind of want to build your deck around that specific type of poker hand. You can also skip the small or the big blind, and if you do, you get a special thing. So I'm going to skip this one right here, which will give me a mega tarot card pack, and these all have special abilities that they do as well. So I get to pick 2 of these. If I want to go for a flush type of run, it may be good to change some cards to clubs. This is always good because you get extra chips. Stone cards I'm not a huge fan of. They're a good way to get extra chips. That'll help you get more money, and that increases your multiplier. I don't think I've changed my... Yeah, I'm still running a standard 52 card deck right now. I mean, I've been playing flushes already, so let's go with the flush hand. So I'll get rid of my hearts and change them to clubs, so now it's more likely for me to get a flush off of clubs. And since we're doing that, I'm also going to make these bonus, so they give me 30 extra chips if I play them. So now that I kind of have, all right, I'm going for a flush hand, it helps me figure out which jokers I want to keep in here and which ones I want to get rid of, because you can only have 5 total. This sucks. So I just went for clubs, so I'm just going to get rid of everything that's not a club. Perfect. Now I have enough for the flush. Damn. I was hoping that'd be enough to get... Oh, so close. I was 12 chips away from getting it in one hand. You want to get it in as few hands as possible, because the more hands you have left over at the end, the more money you get for winning. But since we're so close, a pair of 10s will literally get me there. Oh, I forgot. 10s are good because I have the walkie-talkie. So a pair of 10s will absolutely get me there. A pair of 10s would have gotten me there without getting the flush to begin with. Alright. What is this? Oh, the hand changes at the end of the round. I don't know if I really like that, because it's kind of random. 100 if it's a straight. I'm going to go with this pack to see if I can get a better joker. +4 multiplier. Each king held in hand gives 1.5. That could be good. It's bad synergy with this one. I mean, it's better than just a flat +4, right? Let's go with that. Let's move on. Once you get to like the later rounds, you have a lot more money to work with, so it makes it a lot easier. So you get a better deck. This sucks. I mean, I guess I was going for this flush. I gotta keep going for the flush, and not a single freaking spade. Cool. I guess we gotta change up our strategy, because I don't want to use my last discard and then get stuck. What I found from playing this a lot, if you get through like the first 3 rounds, or antes as they call them, you generally have a pretty good chance of getting all the way through it. But the likelihood of getting eliminated in the first few rounds is pretty high, because if you don't get jokers that really match what you're trying to do, you're just kind of screwed. Honestly, I might just want to save my money for now. I don't need to re-roll the boss blind, so I'll play this one. Let's go for that flush, since we have more clubs than anything else. Perfect. Oh, I forgot that face cards did that. Alright. So we're off to a pretty decent start. Considering we're getting everything in one single hand. I got some money to work with. Now I just need... buy that. I mean, I'm really going for flush. I'm not going for 2 pair. I don't know if I want to waste my money on that. Let's see. Flush. That's exactly what we want. So now I've leveled up my flush, so it gives me more chips and more multiplier every time I play it. And what do we got here? Tarot card. Let's see. Three cards to spades. Two. Oh, see, this is where having that increased probability comes in hand. Because that 50-50 chance of adding one of those. But I don't know if I necessarily want to do that right now, because a lot of these jokers I'm probably going to swap out for other ones when better ones become available. So it might make more sense to increase the number of spades that I have, because there are boss blinds that'll be like, I think I saw one earlier that said you can't play hearts. If I get one that says I can't play clubs and I go all in on clubs, I'm kind of screwed. So it's always good to have two suits, even if you're going for a flush deck. So I could try and convert diamonds into spades. Let's go for that. So now we've got multiple different suits that will help us get that flush that we're looking for. Yeah, see, this one I can't play diamond, so that was a good move. I'm gonna skip that and hope that one of these two jokers is better than what I have. See, that's pretty good. I like that a lot. Let's see, what other ones do we get? Flayed face cards have a 2 in 2 chance of giving $2 when scored. Each face card gives 30 for each. I don't know if these two are good for keeping long term, but definitely in the beginning, that high mult is pretty good. So we'll get rid of that for this guy. He also gives me plus 50 chips every time, because he is a foil card. Do I want to get rid of... I think we'll get rid of this guy for now, because we want to keep kings in our hand. And we will go with that. I think this is pretty good for right now. Okay, and let's go for the boss blind. Gotta remember to use this, yeah. See, because we're getting rid of hearts and diamonds, I want to add this to the heart card. Normally I add it to low numbers because I discard those a lot, but here I think I want to, since I'm going for a flush. So every time I discard that jack now, I'm going to get another tarot card, which could do something pretty nice. So I already have the flush here, but I'm going to discard these guys anyway, just because I want that tarot card. See, that's perfect for me. So now I get 3 cards to be clubs. Boom. And that's a permanent effect, even though I used it during a hand. So now I can play the flush that I already had, which I hope will be enough to get us to the end and clear the boss blind. Especially because I got 2 10s in there. Yeah, I think this definitely clears in one play hand. Yeah, absolutely. Alright. Off to a pretty good start. Still don't like some of these jokers, but might make it pretty far, so we should have plenty of opportunities to get better ones. Alright. Why would I play a single 6? Destroys 5 random cards and gain $20. I don't really like that. That's good long term, but for right now, I don't know if I have enough money for that to really be worth the investment. I might hold off for now and go for these two. Let's see, hearts, no, maybe. That could be good. I think I'm gonna go for the multiplier. So anytime I play those cards, I get extra multiplier. Love that YouTuber. Okay, what do we got? Straight flush. I mean, there's no flush here, so I might want to just go with straight flush just in case, because I am converting pretty much all of my cards into 2 suits. So, do I go? Nah, let's just go for it. I may regret that because I only have $6 left, but in the long run, that's going to be quite helpful. Okay, what do we got? Both of those are good. Do I go for the skip? Do I go for the double skip? I'm going for the double skip. I think it's worth it. You don't get money when you skip, which is a problem because I only have $6, but 2 tarot cards and an extra holographic joker is quite nice. So I'm probably going to use these 2. Although I don't really have a great selection here. So these will become bonus. I guess, yeah, clubs I'm also going for, so I guess I can do clubs and the 7 into the multiplier cards. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, and then, yeah, definitely want a holographic joker. Alright. I should be able to hit 10,000, I think. Yeah, especially when I've got all these multiplier cards here. Absolutely. I'd be surprised if this, on its own, didn't clear it. Real 500 away. Alright, whatever. Think I get 500 out of a pair of 8s? Oh, I have to play 5 cards. Alright, I'll just go for another flush. I'm sure I get another club here. I did not get another club here. I would assume this 2 pair would do it, and because I have to play 5, I'll just throw away the 4 with it. So you can discard cards through playing them in your hand. It just won't give you any credit because it's not an actual part of the poker hand that you played. But yeah, there we go. All right. Not really paying off yet, but I mean, that one's kind of got a time limit to it, but this one hasn't done literally anything for me so far. So we'll go with this one, and then when it expires, we can get a better one. But I like that it's giving me plus 10 multiplier every single hand. Yeah, I'll just buy and use that immediately. Spend $3 to make 15. That's helpful. Again, doesn't really help me right now, but do I want to get that to invest in the future? Maybe. I can get another $15. Honestly, I'll do that, and then I can buy that thing guilt-free. Yeah. It's investing. So definitely going to need that money, because these jokers are not going to make it once we get to higher and higher antes. I think I'll play this one, skip the next one. I don't like that the boss blind is taking my money away, but I've got to have... I really don't have a flush here. All these cards and I don't have a flush. No, I do. Okay, I was miscounting the clubs. What? There we go. I don't think that's going to be enough to clear the blind completely, but it should get us at least halfway, I think. Oh, yeah. 300 away. Could literally play anything at this point. 3 6s. Okay. Easy. Yeah, I don't like that one's a ticking time bomb, but it's fine. So I'm gonna skip the next one, so it'll be good to get us through that boss blind. Ooh, that is very good. It's very expensive, but it's very good. So whenever they're negative, they don't take up a slot. So even though I already had 5, since it's a negative, I can always keep it. So even though it's not like the best card I have, it's completely free to have, so there's no point to not having it. Especially because this guy gives me extra for how many Joker cards I have. So that was a good pickup. I want to hold on to my money for now, because I'm going to, when I skip, get 2 free planet cards anyway. So they got one for a flush, straight, 3 of a kind, straight flush, pair, and 4 of a kind. I guess 3 of a kind, I've played that before. And I guess I'll go with the straight flush, because that'll probably be more helpful in the long haul. I was really hoping for just a regular flush, but... we'll see. Okay. I don't like losing $1 per card played, but if I play my cards right, I might be able to get by only losing like $5+ I don't know. We'll see. So I do have that. So I probably get rid of all the red cards so that I can get the highest flush possible. Let's see. So that. And we are one short on the spades, but I think with the extra chips and the multiplier, it makes a lot more sense to go spades than it does to go clubs. Although they're close to a straight flush, which would definitely get me there, right? 7, 8, 9. I get rid of the 5, because even if I get a 6, I can still do that, and I could also get the jack. So I'll get rid of those cards. Okay, so we didn't get the straight flush, but we should be good with a regular flush here, because we have a lot of powered up cards. So hopefully it only costs me $5. Damn. Oh, we were so close. Oh, we were so close. All right. Honestly, I think a pair of aces here is going to be enough to get me there. So I'm only going to play that, so I only lose $2 more. All things considered, not horrible. $7 loss. I probably could have just played a single ace as a high card, and I probably would have gotten there. I probably didn't need to play both, but can't go back now. Okay. What do we got? 2 pair, planet cards, lucky cards. I guess we'll open the packs. None of those are really speaking to me right now. What do we got? Random Joker. Doubles my money. I will double my money. And here, we're looking for spades or clubs. Ooh. Alright. I'm gonna go with that guy, because if I hold it in my hand after playing a flush, I could get a lot of extra planet cards to upgrade my flush, which I'm pretty sure is still at level 1. Oh, it's level 2. But still, at ante 6, I would like it to be a lot higher than that. So let's keep going. Reroll. No repeat. Yes, I do want to reroll that, absolutely. Okay, that's much better. And I'm going to play this one just so I have access to the shop and hopefully improve my hand before the boss blind. Okay, so you're getting discarded. Yeah, all of the red ones go away. What do I get? Creates a random Joker card, but you must have room. I might save that. So when this one goes away in 3 rounds, I can just replace it with something for free. No, we don't have enough for a straight flush. Alright, let's just play a regular flush then. We're close. It's a good thing I upgraded those straight flushes. We're going to get one eventually, and it's going to be very handy when we get it. Damn, that didn't even get us half? Alright, see, now we're running into trouble. Really, at this point, we should have a lot better jokers than we do. We kind of have a random mismatch, and not a whole lot of synergy going on there. But doing the best with what I was given. Alright, we barely made it. Alright, see, now those things that I bought, the vouchers, are coming in clutch because I'm getting a lot more money. That could be not bad. Played a flush 10 times. I think we get rid of this because I don't play 10s and 4s a whole lot, and we'll bring that in, and I think that'll help us out quite a bit. Buy that. And we'll buy this in case we get a better Joker than one of the ones that we have. I mean, that could be better than this guy because he's going to disappear anyway, so it'll replace the holographic and could add more chips. So I'm going to sell that. I'm going to take you. I think that's quite helpful, actually. And then we will see what this tarot card is. Hearts, no. Bonus cards. Double my money? Yeah, let's go with that. Boom. So all the money that I just spent, made it back. Alright. Feeling a lot better about our hand now. And this boss blind ability can actually help us out. Because every time I discard, even one card, I get 3 back. So I can just discard a bunch of stuff right at the beginning. Now I have a shit ton of options. Yeah, I'll just get that out of the way right now. Alright. I was hoping for a straight flush. Doesn't look like we got there, but we can make a full flush with all powered up cards, so that's pretty neat. That should get us a decent amount of chips. Yeah, I forgot. Damn, I thought that would be a lot higher. Alright. And now we don't have any discards left, and somehow I do not have a flush, I don't think, right? I've got 4 of those, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I don't have a straight either, because I'm missing the 9 here. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing the 7 here. I might just play. Alright, so this will upgrade if I play 4 cards. So I'll play the cards that I want to get rid of. So this is like a discard, right? And that upgrades that. And I still get some chips for playing a high card. Okay. And now I get 3 new cards. And it looks like I still don't have... No, I do have the flush. It's unfortunate because I wanted to hold on to that so I can upgrade my flush, but at this point, I gotta do what I gotta do to pass the blind. Yeah, that'll get me there. Okay. Going into the last 2 antes, we really need some better jokers because we've had some close calls already, and it's only going to get harder. See, I don't need that. See, this would be good if I didn't have 5 of them already. Alright, hopefully I can get something to upgrade my flush. 3 of a kind, straight flush, or full house. God damn it. Alright. Kind of getting hosed on the luck at this point. I might have to do a reroll because I do have a decent amount of cash on me. It's a spade. Do I have more spades or clubs right now? I've got way more clubs than spades, so I'll go with the spade. And I'll reroll. Hey, a flush. That is helpful. Alright. I don't think it's worth it to risk it. Alright, that's very good. That's very good. Free joker, like that. That is fine. Alright, I'll play this one, I'll get the free joker, and then that should help me out for the boss blind. Alright, you're being discarded, you're being discarded. And do I go for... Got more clubs than I do spades, so we'll go for the clubs. Should've gone for the spades. Shit. Alright, I gotta stick with the clubs now. Alright, we got there. I don't know if I'm gonna beat this one, honestly. Once you get to ante number 8, things get real difficult. And I do not have the confidence in my current set of jokers that I'm gonna get there. We still have more clubs than spades. How many diamonds do we have? One diamond left, yeah. Even though I'm one diamond away, the odds of getting that last diamond are astronomically low. Yep, I think this is where I lose. We've got nothing. We've got nothing. We've got a high card. Shit, man. Alright, we still have more. I'll clear these out to try and get more clubs in, and I'll play 4 to upgrade that guy and hope that something can happen from here, but I think I am kind of screwed. And I did say I was going to keep playing until I beat a run, so this could be a very, very long video, because when you lose a run, you completely start over. You gotta do the whole thing from scratch again. It's a roguelike. Pair of threes. Let's give it up for pair of threes. Again, I guess we gotta hope for clubs. Honestly, we might be able to squeak this one out, depending on what I get in the next hand. We might be able to squeak this one out. I got a flush. We're alive. We're alive. Barely. Somehow, we are alive. Alright. I really need that negative Joker to be good, and then we need some good shit in the shop to really upgrade this lineup right now. So we're on the last ante, but it's a tough one. So we barely beat this one. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Okay, free tarot card whenever a booster pack is opened. That's not horrible. If I got that in the beginning, that would be great, because I keep getting cards to really increase that multiplier. At this point, I don't think it's worth replacing any of my other Jokers. What do we got here? That is good. I'm going to use that immediately and hope and pray. Perfect. That is fantastic. An extra 10 every single time. Do we have anything for flush? Perfect. All right. I'm still holding on to this. I don't know. I don't know, man. Do I get rid of this guy? He's really not giving me much in terms of chips. And he's only giving me plus 10 multiplier. But the fact that this one's completely random kind of scares me, because it could be way, way worse than just a 10 multiplier, you know? What do we got? 3 cards to clubs. That's pretty good. All right. You are a club now, and you are a club now. Let's see. Hearts, no. Diamonds, no. I guess we're making something a gold card. You are now a gold card. I diagnose you with gold. Do we re-roll this? That was a waste. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, this kind of sucks, but I'm going to organize them by suit and then just really hope that we hit a flush here. And we hit a flush. Let's go. It's poker. You got to gamble. I took a gamble and it paid off. Okay. Good start. Good start. So we're still organized by suit. Which means this one is probably a club. And these are diamonds. So we're going to discard all of our red ones. And that one is most likely a club, or it could be a high diamond. It's either low club or high diamond. I think we discard it just because we can't really afford to take any chances here. And we have 3 spades and only 2 clubs, so I think we're gonna go for spades. Okay. Now that we can see all of them, we do have enough for the flush. I'd really like to hold that in my hand, but that is fine. We'll play that. Really running low on discards here. Okay. Okay. All right, and we have the clubs here. Do I think that this is going to get us there, though? I think it probably will. So I'm going to run the risk of using my last discard to get that tarot card. All right. Okay, and that makes 2 cards lucky cards, so I'm going to use that right away here to really guarantee that this last flush gets me where I want to be. Okay. Yeah, all right, we got it. Hell yeah. Okay, last ante. Hopefully we can beat it. Fingers crossed. Alright, what do we got here? Destroy cards, 2 pair. Kind of sucks. I will buy that in case the final... Although I don't know if that works on that, because the boss blind on the final ante is always something special, so I don't know if I actually can re-roll it or not, but if I can, I would very much like to. Well, very much like to have the opportunity. I don't know if I'd like to re-roll it yet, because I don't know what it is. We'll use that. The reason that I sold that, by the way, is just because I'm going to open the next booster pack, and I want to be able to get another free card off of that guy. And I wasn't really going to use it anyway. It was just kind of taking up space, because I only have 2 spots here. Let's see. Clubs. Let's make them clubs. Okay. Oh, right. I can't use those here anyway. That's fine. Alright, let's see what we're looking at. Flips and shuffles all Joker cards. See, that could be bad because we really want this one, which gives you times 1.5 to be at the end after everything's been tallied. The order of the rest of them doesn't really matter. We just really want that one to be at the end. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to play this one because the only way we can get to the shop to get that free Joker is by playing a hand. So I really want that negative. Let's see, what do we make lucky? Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Use this so I have a lot of red on my screen. So now I can convert these all to clubs, which will be a lot more helpful. And now that they're clubs, I will also make them lucky. Boom. Okay. Okay. And right away, we have a flush that I can play. I think we've got some pretty decent luck going into this last ante. We might have a chance here. Emphasis on might. But we're definitely in a lot better standing than we were like 10 minutes ago. You are all gone. I will go for the clubs. Okay, club, 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 club. That should get us to the end, hopefully, and will give us $3 extra. Perfect. Okay. Really hope that negative Joker is a good one. What do we got? What do we got? That kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, that kind of sucks. It's completely free, so I might as well take it just in case I have to emergency play a 2-pair. But yeah, no, that one sucks. Alright, let's buy everything we can, because the next one is the boss blind. One card into a glass card. It's not great. He has clubs. I'll take them. Okay. What do we got? 3 into clubs. That's pretty good. 1 to a glass card. I mean, I gotta put these guys into clubs. The ones I really have. Do we make this guy the glass card? Yeah, I guess. Just because if it gets destroyed, it's a low number. No, spades. I mean, at this point, probably not worth it because we know what the last one is. Destroy 2 cards, create 2 planet cards, create 2 tarot cards. I think I'm going to go with this because I really need my flush to be higher, and neither of those are a flush. Son of a bitch. Alright. I might re-roll the shop one last time. I'll definitely re-roll the shop one last time. I've got the money. And then hope and pray that this is enough. Let's see, what do we got? +1 hand size. Spade. Let's re-roll it again. Oh, that's good. Alright, that's good. That's a good hit. +1 hand size. Let's go for it. I think we're as ready as we'll ever be. Oh, I can re-roll it. I don't think I want to, though. Because there are a lot worse debuffs than just shuffling my jokers, especially when the only order that really matters is that this guy is last. And I can see, based on how they trigger, which one that is, and just move them to the last after the first hand anyway. So I think we're going to stick with this boss blind. And, I mean, I know which one this is. So I'm definitely going to put him at the front, because I don't know where the other one is, but I know it's not him. Alright, well, let's play the flush that we're given, and try and find that multiplier card. That helps. Alright, he's right here, so you're going to the end, sir. Okay. Not bad for my first hand, but not great. If I keep that pace, I will get there. Alright, let's go for the spades, I guess. Okay, we got the spades. It's not a very high showing of numbers, but hopefully it'll get us something. And then we have 3 clubs left over, so we're likely to get the flush on the next one. Okay, we're in good shape. We're keeping pace. This isn't great, though. I've got 4 clubs. I'm going for the clubs. Okay, I've got the clubs. Barely, but I do. 1 discard and 1 hand left, and I don't think we're going to clear it here, so we really need to hit that flush on the last hand. Alright. We did not hit flush right now, but we're only 3,000 away, so I should be good no matter what hand I play. Alright, what do we have? We have more clubs left. I've got, what, 3? I got 4 clubs right now, so I gotta go for the discard and hope I get 1 more club. Perfect. I'll play that one. That should do it. I just realized the probability thing also applies to the chance of destroying the glass card. Oh, it didn't hit, though. Alright. We have successfully completed the run. Let's go. First try. What do you mean you've taught me well? You didn't teach me shit. I did this on my own. Do I dare go for endless mode to see how far we can take it? I did say the video ends when I beat a run. I did just beat a run. So, thank you everyone for watching. I'm sure this wasn't the most entertaining or funny video I've made, but I really enjoy this game, so I just kind of wanted to play it. If you want to see me play more, I'd love to, so let me know in the comments. But yeah, till the next one, subscribe. Peace.